Will Republicans be able to move on to the next stage of the Obamacare repeal effort, or will Democrats pounce and be ready to move on to a single-payer system? Hey, everybody, it's Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show, which airs weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time on News Talk 95.1 FM and 790 a.m. KFYO. Well, Tuesday is a very important day for the Republican Party and for Republicans in the U.S. Senate. They will hold a vote at some point on Tuesday in order to move on to debate the repeal effort under Obamacare, the repeal and replace effort. According to Politico, Mitch McConnell bringing down the hammer on the Obamacare repeal as pessimism mounts among Republicans about advancing any health care bill this week. The Senate Majority Leader took a tough tack Monday, warning his caucus that a critical vote Tuesday is the only way that Republicans can even begin to make changes to Obamacare. McConnell also met with a coalition of outside conservative groups that are amping up pressure on some of those wavering GOP senators. Quote, "I know many have ideas on how to improve health care," McConnell said on the Senate floor. "The only way we'll have an opportunity to consider ideas is if senators are allowed to offer and debate them. That means voting to begin the open amendment process." Now remember, there's a vote that will be scheduled for Tuesday. Now, this won't mean that Obamacare, the repeal and replace, will actually be voted on. It just means amendments and debate will actually get started on the whole process. McConnell, in private, according to Politico, was a little more blunt, telling activists that Republicans who oppose the key procedural vote Tuesday to advance debate on Obamacare repeal are effectively endorsing the Democratic health care law. Quote, "You either vote for the motion to proceed or it is a vote for the status quo." There has been a lot of back and forth on this, and still it looks like there are a couple of senators who are going to vote against this no matter what. Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski. Susan Collins, of course, a Republican out of Maine, and Murkowski, a Republican out of Alaska. There are no votes on this. Senator John Cornyn saying, quote, "It's been one big misunderstanding," Monday said Monday of concerns leading up to the vote. "Everybody's going to get a chance to vote on everything." That's if they get to that vote on everything. If Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski are already out on moving on to the next step in repealing and replacing Obamacare, then frankly it doesn't matter because this is going to be something that is going to lose votes. You still have about 6 to 8 different Republicans who are wavering on it. It'll be interesting to see what Rand Paul does, what Mike Lee does. Senator Ted Cruz has already said that he will vote to proceed on Obamacare. So what will some of the other Republicans do? It's a wait-and-see process, and we should know on Tuesday. One thing is for sure, Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are ready for a single-payer system. Now, I've said this on the show many times, that if Republicans fail at repealing and replacing Obamacare, if they don't get the ball moving, then we are probably, or if they really screw up Obamacare and they really screw up health care, then within 10 years we will probably see a single-payer system here in the United States, or at least taking those steps towards a single-payer system. And in fact, over the weekend, Chuck Schumer says, you know what, maybe it is time. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer argued on Sunday, according to the Huffington Post, that it's time for the Democratic Party to take a bold approach on economic issues, adding a single-payer system is on the table. Let's see here. Reading from the Huffington Post, quote, "We were too cautious. We were too namby-pamby. This is sharp, bold, and will appeal to both the old Obama coalition and the Democratic voters who deserted us for Trump. We're going to look at broader things for health care. Single payer is one of them. Many things are on the table, according to Chuck Schumer. But single payer system is on the table for the Democrats. Huffington Post reporting that support for single payer has gotten louder in recent weeks as Senate Republicans have attempted and failed so far to repeal and replace Obamacare. Senator Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders have championed universal health care systems as a policy that Democrats should rally around. Al Gore also recently came out in favor of a single-payer system as well. So this is basically what's on the table for Republicans. Repeal and replace Obamacare, repeal Obamacare, attempt to fix the mess that is health insurance, or else we're probably moving towards a single-payer system likely within the next 10 years or so. It's a big warning for Republicans, and they better act fast. They better get their stuff together, and they better get these Republicans on the same page. And I think it's time to get Lisa Murkowski and Susan Collins out of the U.S. Senate. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time. News Talk 95.1 FM, 790 a.m. KFYO. Be sure to listen on KFYO.com and follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. Have a great day.